Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Saturday edition of Morning Scone, presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Parish Construction and Roofing. You need an orthopedic, go to Brock. You need a roof, called Parish. Unique Physique, uniquephysique.com. Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com. And On Fire Athletes platform powered by GameCoin. Good morning, everyone. Hope your Saturday is off to a great start. How about the Tigers? LSU gets a win. They beat Texas A&M 4-3. Unconventional, certainly. Talked about it a bunch yesterday on Locked On Postgame. Went for about 45 minutes last night on Locked On Postgame. Obviously, the big surprise was throwing Einstein out of the bullpen, as it appeared as though you had Anderson, Einstein, TBD set up to try to go win the tournament. But say all the time, actions speak louder than words. So all week, I think the convo from Jay Johnson from LSU was they felt that they had a top 8 locked up. Clearly, that's not how they felt, or wanted to leave, no doubt. Maybe concerned over what a loss to Texas A&M might have done. Maybe seeing the D1 baseball projections with LSU as the number 7 national seed spooked him a little bit to feel like they had to get one. But I think it's a few things. One more win to lock up a national seed. You want to make sure that you got Einstein work, and you eliminated Texas A&M from the postseason. So you achieved those 3 things. You did, however, forfeit the advantage you had this weekend of being able to go Anderson, Einstein, TBD, as you had, treating it just like a regular weekend. So now you've thrown Einstein, so you don't have that bullet in the chamber anymore. So today against Ole Miss, I'm sure people are going to ask, what do they do? Probably Newt or Shores, I would think, starts today. And, you just figure it out after that, depending on how the game is going, with every arm at your disposal today. You can play matchups. You can let someone extend if they're going good. Like if you start Newt and he gives you 5 innings, great. If you start Newton, he gives you 2, or you start Shores and you only let him go get you 6 outs, okay. I think you can do anything. And Ole Miss is going to start their freshman midweek guy, Cade Townsend. So their typical game 3 starter pulled an oblique and last week, and so Cade Townsend, their midweek guy, will basically move up. So it would have been Einstein against Ole Miss's midweek guy. Now you've sort of forfeited that advantage. And certainly if you get to Sunday, same thing. But in any event, I'm not really concerned with winning the SEC tournament. It's nice to do. It's fun to do. It's not, nobody remembers SEC championship teams. We remember the teams that win in Omaha. So the objective is not go win the SEC tournament. The objective is make sure your path to Omaha runs through the box, which after the win last night, it does. It's just a contradiction of what, we'd been hearing all week. So, but fine. Your objective, if you felt like, and I'm sure, listen, the chairman of the selection committee is J.R. Teagues, who's the athletic director at Southeastern Louisiana. J.R. Teagues' son is on LSU staff. I think Jay sits behind home plate for a lot of games, Teagues. I'm quite certain Jay Johnson has maybe picked up the phone and had a conversation with J.R. Teagues about where they stand. And so if you're wondering why, I think that probably tells you the answer. Hey, Chef, good morning. Wendell, Leon, Thomas, good morning. B-Tan Man, Rocky, what's going on? Who starts today? Yeah, I would guess Newt or Shores. I'm not sure what direction they'll go, but that would just be, that's a guess. At this point, I don't know how Jay's thinking he wants to handle it. So, Brian, good morning from Cedar Falls, Iowa. We all pray for me. Oh my God, Brian. Are you, clearly you're okay. You're here. My goodness. We'll certainly be praying for you. Did you call 911? Did you bring yourself to a hospital? Man, take care of yourself, man. And we'll definitely be praying for you. Please keep us updated, please. Tim, good morning from Almost 30A. Get the bumper sticker. Hey, Brett, good morning. Keith Neal, what's good, Keith Neal? Look at Keith Neal with the cowboy hat. Charles Rees, Matt, was throwing Einstein showing Jay's option in his bullpen ability to close out a game. No, I think maybe you're asking his opinion and his bullpen's ability to close the game. No, I don't think that's it at all. Because I think he trusts the bullpen. I think he trusts Cowan, Evans. I think Shores is emerging. I think he has enough guys he trusts to give the ball to. I think sorry. I think he was not going to go down in that game last night, leaving his best pitcher who is available there. So I think that's what he did. And he wanted to make sure that he got Anderson and Einstein both work. And now, because both of them threw on Friday, both next Friday will be on full rest, depending on what he chooses to do. Because you could throw either of those guys on Friday. Like, if you want to save Anderson for the marble game on Saturday, you could. If Einstein is just as good an option, I mean, you're fine. Brennan, Rex, Rocky, Jeffrey, good morning. Is there a way to join post game? Yeah, man. So it's on YouTube. So it's the Locked on LSU YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube, subscribe to the channel. It's free. Like, you just hit subscribe, and then there's a little bell. When you hit the bell, that will send your phone a notification whenever I go live or I post a new video on the channel. So, like, as soon as the game ends, I'll be live on the Locked on LSU YouTube channel. Hey, Brett. All right, from the gym, getting the grind this morning. There you go, man. Back and buys day? Or is it leg day? Hey, Cody. Morning. Kudos to Live You Left for gutting things out. Yeah, for sure, man. Agree with you, Jay. Going all out to win the game, not be worrying about the rest. I mean, it's very clearly it's the same approach as a midweek. Yes, you want to win the game, and yes, the guys who are out there are going to play very hard to win the game. And but it's not a win at all cost proposition. And I think that was Jay's approach of this tournament. Clearly, like, do they want to win it? Yes, they do. But clearly, what he felt was of greater importance was winning one game to lock up a national seed, getting Anderson and Einstein both work, eliminating Texas A&M. Like, all of those things supersede winning the tournament. So, if you win this tournament, great. If you lose today, okay, come home and rest and get ready for the pairing show on Monday to find out who you're going to play, and then go practice and get ready for a regional. RSP 1218, very concerned about the bats, especially if they struggle against this Ole Miss pitcher. You know, I think with 4 hits, LSU just didn't solve A&M's pitching at all. They scored 7 runs in 3 games in College Station, and then they put up 4 runs in the game on Friday night on 4 hits, and you had 1 walk. So you had 5 base runners the whole game. Like, that's a problem. But you had a problem with everybody A&M through. And it's so disappointing, too, because you put up a 2-spot in the first. Fry hit the homer in the third. You're up 4-0. You're feeling like, okay. And after Fry's homer, LSU didn't have another base runner. Fry hit the home run in the third. You didn't have another base runner the rest of the game. I mean, I saw this. So Bubba said, Jay said last night the decision to throw them was made after last week, after the USC game, for whatever that's worth. I saw Jay's interview on the SC Network set after the game, and he said he made that decision last week, which, okay. Maybe he's being truthful, and maybe he's not, because all week we talked about the objective of going to win the tournament, but they felt like they had a national seed locked up. Like, if you wanted to get them both work on Friday so they'd both be available next Friday, okay. And if you had lost Friday without pitching Ianson, then Ianson would not have gotten work. I get it. Like, I get it. I'm good with it. It's just not what he said all week. Donovan, do you think they would start Evans? Honestly, Donovan, I don't think anything's off the table at this point. Like, maybe. I mean, they brought Anthony Ianson out of the bullpen yesterday for the first time all season. So, sure they could. But it's very clear that that whatever Jay's going to do, he's not going to tell us. Jeffrey, would they ever consider 2 playing games like in basketball? Probably not. If they were going to expand the field, they would just expand the field. But I think they probably got it right at 64, where they are right now. Thomas, chilly, rainy, northern Alabama. Jinglegate, day 30. Get some haters. Yeah, man. Kelly, what's going on? Good morning. Hey, Rocky, did we win last night? Do we win if Ianson doesn't come in the game? I mean, Rocky, let's not forget, the first batter Ianson faced tripled. I mean, he hit a sinking liner to center. Stanfield whiffed it and went to the wall. And then you got totally bailed out. You got bailed out by the runner interference call, because the ground ball to third should have scored. It scored the run to tie the game, but you got the runner interference call, and then they try to squeeze bunt. Ianson fielded his position perfectly. Kept the runner at third, and then got the strikeout. So, and then they put 2 guys on against Ianson in the 9th. So, I mean, it's impossible to say, but it's not like Ianson was flawless in that relief outing. Thomas, Gary died serving in the Navy. I'm sorry, Thomas. Who, or did I miss? Maybe I missed a comment. I'm sorry if I did. Salute to Gary. I'm sorry, I just don't see that. I didn't see that comment referring to it earlier. But happy Memorial Day, man, to all, and of course to the families of those that that served and died for our freedoms. You know, we're sorry, I keep cracking my neck. I think sometimes people feel funny about Memorial Day because it's a day where we remember people who were killed defending our country and our freedoms. It's like, well, is that the day to go celebrate and grill burgers and jump in the pool or go get on a boat at the lake or something? Like, yeah, actually it is, because that's why those people died, for us to be able to have those freedoms. And what better way to salute them than to go enjoy the freedoms they died serving to protect? I mean, that's awesome. So, salute. Irfan Gamorgan, Jacob Thompson, good morning. Scott, your assessment of pitching strategy is inconsistent with what Jay said at post-game interview. Why are you salty? You are not the coach you speculate. Scott, why are you here? I mean, my job is to give opinions. And I wouldn't say I'm salty. It was very clear what he was doing. Like, he felt they needed to win one game to lock up a national seed, despite the fact that all week he felt they were a national seed. Clearly, his actions didn't show that. While they went to their best arm on the bullpen, best arm out of the bullpen. I'm not salty. I'm giving an opinion, Scott. If you don't like it, leave. Like, that's okay. I mean, you're watching it. You're making a decision to watch my opinion show. If you don't like it, then just leave. Jeff, good morning. Evan Star Shores, Cowan in relief. Jesse, yeah, absolutely. No doubt, man. Spurge, good morning. Club, what up, Club? Heads up, Texas A&M played their third game yesterday. Not that it really matters. Because I said they had played 3 games. Yes, that was their third. My apologies. Dale, 4 hits, really 3 is very concerning. So, Dale, it's true because the double was not a double. That official score was, if I'm Fry, I'm thrilled with him. If I'm the pitcher, I'm not super jacked about that. The right fielder was probably excited as well that got ruled a double and not an error. I mean, the dude was under the ball. He jumped and hit him in the glove. He just dropped the ball. Okay. Fry's like, I'll take it. It's a 2 RBI double. Let's go. But either way, I mean, you had to run on third, so it would have been a sac fly either way. Like, 1 run was coming home there either way. David, an ugly win, but a win nevertheless. It's true, man. Ty Fly, good morning. Oh, wow. Golly. Brian, I'm glad you called 911, man. I'm glad you woke up too. My goodness. Glad you're here. Glad you're okay, man. Fred, did you watch the presser? He said he wanted to play 2 games. Well, playing 2 games meant that you had to win the first one. And so he was all in to win 1. Clearly. Thomas, good morning. Oh, those Ole Miss outfielders. Oh, golly. That happened. I was watching that live on air. I was in the middle of a thought on AFR, and I saw the collision, and I went like, oh, like, it was jarring to watch that like full speed, real time live. Thank God they're okay. One of them stayed in the game. I think the right fielder stayed in the game. The center fielder exited. I don't know if both are playing today or either. I don't know. We'll see what the lineup looks like. But that was scary for sure. Hey, Billy, are you back in New Orleans? Not yet, man. We're what I can tell you is that the same thing is we're working on it. We're very aware and trying. We went through and have gone through every possible scenario with potential affiliates you could imagine to get back on to New Orleans. I get asked every day about New Orleans. So hope to be back on. Brian, can we see Einstein again on a relief appearance? No. They're not going to throw him again. I mean, after 47 pitches, he certainly wouldn't pitch today. If anything, you might use him for like a batter on Sunday, but there's no reason to do that. At that point, the objective is more getting ready for regionals. So no. Rob, good morning from Orange Beach. My AC is out. My fiance is grumpy. I sell beach and morning scout. Love it, Rob. That's awesome, man. Not the AC being out part, but the fact that you got a good attitude about it. I love that. Hey, Jeb. What's going on, man? Always good to hear your voice. Good morning. Good morning, Jeb. Hope you're doing great, man. Slabs, 2 birds, 1 stone. Why do you have a picture of Morris Bart? Close out the game with a win, simultaneously getting AE guaranteed work. Yeah, for sure. That's what they did. Bailey, you watch MLB? I started following the Dodgers about 6 years ago. I do watch MLB. Trey, I believe the center fielder is out from Ole Miss, likely. I mean, he was limping pretty badly. I can't believe the right fielder stayed in the game. I mean, it was jarring to see that like 2 people collide like that full speed. Bo, I don't know how I didn't know that Anderson was a Slidell kid. Yeah, St. Paul's. Karen was at the game last night. Go Tigers, they got it done. Yes, they did. Sound like a great crowd too, Karen. Great LSU crowd. B. Lorky, let's see. Thoughts on why Einstein is a semifinalist for best pitcher? Yeah. Let me see the list real quick. The only thing I can think of is probably that didn't link through. Oh, well, I'm trying to see the entire list. The only thing that I could think probably is win-loss record. Here we go. Whoops. So Einson's ERA is 2.77. Anderson is 3.54. Roughly the same number of innings pitched. The strikeouts are crazy, though. Anderson with 145 strikeouts, but Einstein 125. I mean, Anderson got 145 strikeouts in 89 innings. That's just insane. I mean, they're very comparable. But Einstein's got a lower ERA, almost a full point lower. And I want to see. So Einstein's 9-2, Anderson's 8-1. I guess they're like the A&M game, for example, that they lost. They lost with, or last week in South Carolina. I mean, they lost. No, they lost. Sorry, I'm just kind of doing this in my head. Trying to think of the Friday games they lost. They lost obviously Friday to A&M. They lost game 1 to Auburn. They got swept against Auburn. They lost game 1 against South Carolina, but they pitched off, so that wasn't Anderson. They won game 1 against Texas, then lost the next 2. I'm just thinking of the Friday games that they lost. So really just Auburn and Texas A&M, right? I'm not missing one, am I? So they lost 2 games all season when Anderson pitched. If I have that right. Yeah. Missouri beat Texas, beat State, Oklahoma, then lost to Auburn, beat Bama, beat Tennessee, lost to A&M 3-1. And they lost to A&M 3-1, but he didn't take the L in that game. Anyway, so I guess his only loss in the year is Auburn. Yeah, interesting. I mean, it feels very much like splitting hairs. So I don't know. Thomas, wish you the whole Moscone family very awesome Memorial Day, honoring the brothers I lost during my service. God bless you, Thomas. God bless all of them. Thank you. Jeff, moving the game up is interfering with the offshore snapper fishing. Yeah, man, they're starting game 1 in like 15 minutes, 10 a.m. start time because of all the weather that came through here yesterday. I guess is moving into Alabama today. So we'll see if the game gets postponed. We'll keep an eye on weather in Hoover. Fred, you sound more positive this morning. Good to hear. Was I really negative yesterday? One of the things I don't love about post game is you don't have time to process. It's just what's your immediate reaction, and like I guess it's just like I don't mind that they threw Ianson if the objective was like we feel we got to win one game. Okay, but when the talking points all week are we're already a national seed and we're going to win the tournament, like your actions don't map to that. I think that's the thing. Cool. Oh, cool. I just got an update on the on 99 Misfits. This I would love to, y'all, very candidly, I would love if like everybody at the box next Friday for regionals is wearing this shirt. I would love it if everybody's wearing that shirt. Let me get the link for it. Maybe y'all can help us spread it around. How cool would that be? Kate well, I would say his last appearance at the box, not because he's going to get pitching supers as well, but post that in there. I just posted the link for the shirt. How cool would that be? If like everybody at the box next week is rocking that. Greg, you would have to think Evans, Cowan go today to get them work. If that was the reasoning for last night. I'll tell you the ones that that I know going into the final weekend, the two guys of the bullpen that they've kind of pinpointed as ones that are guys that they think need to elevate here in the postseason are Shores and Myers. So I don't know at what point you might see them. I'm pretty confident though you'll see Shores and Myers if the situation arises. Hey Trey, good morning. That's A&M. It's tough to beat when they show up. LSU's offense may be a downfall for the postseason, which is weird to say. Someone messaged me last night. It's like, man, Milam's got to bounce, break out of the slump. It's not a slump. He's just not very good offensively this year. Like this isn't like a 2-week stretch, a 3-week stretch where he's just kind of hit the skids. Like remember that in the middle of the season, Jones hit that stretch where he was really fighting it a little bit. He struck out like 8 of 13 at bats. He was like 1 of 13 with 8 strikeouts. I mean, like, you have those weekends. I mean, that's a slump. Like Milam's a 200 hitter. He just hasn't been very good this year. The great thing about Milam is he hasn't let the struggles offensively affect him defensively because he has been awesome at shortstop. And by the way, something, and I'm guilty of this as well, we have not talked enough about, is LSU's defense. They played error-free baseball again last night. And that can overcome a lot. There were some really nice plays made. I mean, Ianson fielding his position on the squeeze play. Brown and Wright made a beautiful catch on a sinking liner that looked like he was heading for the gap. Braswell on the ground ball to third with the runner's interference play was a nice play. I mean, LSU defensively has been so good this year, man. I mean, they are fielding 981 as a team. So like in the majors, 980 is like major league team should field 980. In conference play, LSU's fielding 985. That's incredible. I mean, let me see if I can find the SEC. Fielding, here we go. Arkansas is at 983, LSU's at 981, Auburn's at 982, Georgia's at 982, Texas is at 980, Vanderbilt's at 982. I mean, everybody else is below 980. And Tennessee's at 969. It's terrible. I mean, it's impressive. I mean, LSU defensively has been really, really good this year. And when you have that kind of defense behind the elite pitching that you have with Ianson and with Anderson Ianson, it's going to be tough to score runs against LSU if you keep the ball in the park. Hey, Strong Side, good morning. Abner Neo, good morning. Fred said, Fry comments sound like they got complacent bats. I didn't hear Fry's comments, so I think there can be some of that. Sometimes you give away at bats, but I think LSU also hit the ball hard a couple times. I mean, there was that inning. I think it was the fourth. No, was it the fourth where all three balls center field? It was the bottom of the fourth. It was three flyouts to center, and it was middle of your lineup, and LSU just smashed three balls to center. Brown hit one to right center where, I mean, it looked like he was heading for the gap. Kid made a beautiful. The guy made a beautiful catch, a running catch. Hernandez hit one to the wall. Man, he hit some balls hard. Yeah, that's baseball. Hey, Bubba, good morning. Robbie, good morning. Matt, do you think Texas A&M will give the baseball coach another year? Probably. Because they did rally a little bit after the terrible start, but man, it always goes to show you, man, that's the danger in hiring like the popular assistant or the coach just to keep a roster together. Because in the big picture, in the big picture, that's probably not the best decision. Anyway, Ty Fly, maybe by Friday, a team he was concerned about competing for national seed with had already lost. He wasn't worried about it anymore. No, I mean who you're looking at right now are Oregon. Oregon is really the team that's kind of pushing. Oregon State, I don't see bumping in there, but I think so. From LSU's resume standpoint, the one knock against LSU is their conference standing in the RPI. So Vandy's 1, Georgia's 2, Auburn's 3. This is nationally. Texas is 4, Arkansas is 5. Oregon State, North Carolina, Clemson, then LSU. So LSU is 9th in the RPI, which is 6th among SEC teams. But LSU has more wins than LSU's got 43 wins overall. Only that ties Arkansas for the most in the conference. LSU's 19-11 in the league. Now they've got their 20th win with the win yesterday, which only Texas has more. When you look at quad one, LSU has 13 quad one wins. That's more than Georgia. But Vandy, Auburn, Texas, Arkansas all have more quad one wins than you. Anyway, all that to say, it really is just a question of like, is the SEC going to get 6 national seeds? They deserve it. I mean, the league deserves it. It's the 6 national seeds. Like, should be, I'm sorry, the 8 national seeds should be the 6 SEC teams, North Carolina, who's the ACC champion, and Oregon. Like those should be your national seeds. But then you look at someone like Oregon State, who's got an RPI of 6, and you go, okay, well, all the other metrics aren't necessarily there, and they got swept by Oregon this year. They're 10-9 in quad 1. Is that enough? I don't think so, but there's enough to where, you're probably sitting there wondering, which, okay, like, you went into the South Carolina weekend projected by D1 Baseball as the number 2 national seed. You came out of that weekend, projected as number 7. Now, Baseball America had LSU 5, and either way, I think Georgia losing early helped. And I think LSU is going to be a national seed no matter what. But anyway, Fred, G, a coach not being transparent. If his comments indicated they were not a lock and they lost, they would be out. I disagree with that completely. Dad, good morning. Billy Freeman, if Tigers get hot going forward, none of the other stuff will even matter to any of us devotees. It's true. And by the way, to Fred's point, Fred, there's a way, like, you could always say things, and it could be, we're playing to win. I mean, you don't have to even address the national seed. We're always going to play to win. That's a way to say it. There's always ways to say it. So Adeline, Survive is right. It shouldn't have been that close. Baseball's tough. Hey, Jesse, good morning. Vinay, been a couple weeks, game coin update. Vinay, I did call David. He and I played phone tag a little bit, and he just told me he had something going on, like had been kind of a rough month, and so we missed each other, but I'll follow up. Rocky, yeah, no doubt, man. Fred, is your beef with Johnson? I don't have a beef with Johnson. Fred, you're kind of you're hammering down on this a little bit. I think it's a little misguided. Like, I don't have any beef with Jay Johnson. I think he's a great coach. Like, in this particular instance, and you can say, how does transparency help the team? Like, then why would anybody? It's not about if it helps the team. It's like, why would you answer any question about anything then? I mean, part of your job, of any job of a coach, is you're going to have to deal with media and answer questions and people that are interested in your program. And he can handle it however he wants. That's totally his prerogative. I mean, Les Miles was a notorious liar with the media. I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's your program. Paul Maneri was super transparent, always very transparent. I think Brian Kelly is incredibly transparent. There's just different ways to handle it. But there's no beef. I think Jay's a great coach. He and I have always gotten along very well. Like, I have no beef at all with Jay Johnson. I think he's a great coach. There's nobody else I would rather be coaching LSU baseball. Brett, Matt said 2 is being traded to the Saints. Manny, morning, Matt. Hopefully coach doesn't overthink the regionals. He needs to put full energy into getting bats on track. You aren't going to win as many games in regionals super on 4 hits. I'll keep pointing out, Manny, that LSU did win the Skeens Louder game in a game that was a scoreless tie going into extra innings. So it's baseball, man. Just play your best on that day. Casey Smith, glad Anderson and Einstein got some work in. Me too, Casey. I am. Like, if they had lost and both had gotten a pitch, you would have reached your objective. Christian, listen to you from Cancun. Sox couldn't watch the LSU game last night. Oh, man. That does. Michael Blanco telling Matt. I guess that was about the guy who was like all salty and the fact that I have opinions. Patrick, good morning. Great game last night. Cade was on fire. How about striking out 8 of the first 9? Incredible. That was amazing. What do you think Jay does for Ole Miss? Didn't need that game last night. Hopefully it doesn't hurt us next weekend. You see, Patrick, but the thing is, I think obviously Jay felt like they did need that game, which is why he went to Heinsohn. Again, like, despite what he said, the actions show like, no, they felt like they needed that game to really solidify it. And so you got it, which is great. And so now you are playing with house money. What do they do today? I don't know. I mean, he threw Heinsohn out of the bullpen for the first time all season last night. He could do anything. I think he'll throw Newt or Ware, but probably Newt. It seems like they really have been liking Shores out of the bullpen lately. So kind of what they did last week on Thursday, Newt, Shores, to see if you can get as deep into the ballgame as possible. Probably is the approach today. Probably, but I can't confidently say I think that's what they're going to do. I don't know what they're going to do. You know, if you can get through this without having to use Cowan or Evans, then that guy would start Sunday if you get there, I would think. Gregory, good morning. Turd Ferguson, good morning from Rose Pine. Fred, I like many of your opinions and analysis. Don't always agree. You shouldn't. We shouldn't always agree on everything. That's cool. Patrick, also, how about the Knicks blowing 2 games at MSG? I know. You got to be melting down in New York right now. Pacers are legit, man. Hey, Bill, good morning. I listen to your show because I value your opinion. Don't really care what others think. Hope you keep this show for a long time before LSU gets wise and hires you as an analyst. Thank you, Bill. I have no desire to work for LSU, just for a lot of different reasons. I love LSU. I mean, I graduated from there. I want LSU to win all the time. I don't want to work for LSU. So I'm very happy doing what I'm doing. But thank you, Bill. Very kind of you. Hey, Gregory, A&M relief pitchers were killer. Can we NIL him away? Probably not against A&M's NIL money. Matt, the catcher gloved the Ole Miss runner. Then the catcher gloved the Ole Miss runner to the grill and knocked him out, it looked like. You're talking about the plate, not the play in the outfield. Yeah, that, by the way, that was Luke Hill from Episcopal, who was sliding head first into home and did look like he maybe went night-night for a quick second. Yeah, it was a couple of scary moments in that game. Hey, Dustin, who do you think starts? Just talked about that a bit ago. Don't know. Probably Newt. Probably. Tim, drive home from work isn't the same. Drive home from work isn't the same. I mean, let's see. Which SC teams do you most fear being matched up with in a super regional? So you got to keep in mind it wouldn't be a national seed, right? Because if LSU is a national seed, you're not going to be paired with another top 8. So you'd have to look at the SEC teams that would be in that would not be national seed. So the answer is Tennessee, just because they have Liam Doyle, and he's maybe the best pitcher in the country, and he's certainly capable of beating you. And they have more talent than everybody. It's odd the way their season's gone, where they've lost 5 series in a row. They've lost 6 of 7 weekends, and they're probably going to be a 2 seed somewhere. I mean, if they go win the SEC tournament, they got a chance of being a host. But Tennessee's the answer because they are so talented. They're capable of beating anybody. Becky, glad the Tigers pulled off the W. Got to give credit to Jace Laviolette. Absolutely. And not only did he play, you're right, Becky. Jace Laviolette was responsible for 2 of their RBIs last night. I don't have the box score in front of me. Hey, John, good morning. How's Drew? He's good. He's still sleeping, as a matter of fact. Thank goodness. Getting him some beauty rest. Spurs, looking forward to seeing who shows up for the pen. Got to keep these gears greased. Hey, Bubba, every time I come home and see Morris Park billboards, I'm amazed. I don't know what the rest of that is. Got a big old business, man. But get Gordon and get it done. Anderson played it same. Well, St. Paul's in Covington. Yeah, St. Paul's in Covington, but he's from Slidell, but played at St. Paul's in Covington. Peter, good morning. Prayers for Brian, absolutely. Okay with pitching Einstein last night. Turning doesn't matter. We get the bonus of screwing the bag. Yeah, again, like one of the things that y'all have heard me say in baseball is as long as there is like sound logic behind the strategy you're implementing, I can live with the result. And so I get it. Like that's fine throwing Einstein. Like you felt like you needed another game to lock down a national seed. Okay. And you wanted to make sure that Einstein pitched. So if you had lost that game, you didn't throw him, then Einstein doesn't pitch, and he effectively had skipped his turn. So great. There's also no reason not to say that. I'm glad you reminded me, Thomas. Here we go.
Parish Construction and Roofing. At Parish, we've got you covered. From the top of your roof, all the way down. Parish Construction and Roofing. Parish Built. Parish Built. Parish Built. From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
All right. Parish Construction and Roofing. Remember, if you need orthopedics, go to Brockton Roof, you call Parish Construction and Roofing. All of our sponsors linked in the description on YouTube, tagged on Facebook. Appreciate y'all for being there. Where am I? Michael, good morning. Plans for Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, man, we actually got some friends coming over today. Do a little swim, pool day, and hang out. Looking forward to it. Got the day off Monday, so probably just hang out by the house. One day I'd love to learn your process, preparing for your shows, Locked On AFR. Sure. I used to do I did a podcast a long time ago called Daily Scone. And it was more radio specific stuff like that. But I don't mind answering those questions. I like talking about that. Hey, Robbie, good morning. Cheddar Goblin wanted to point out how lucky we are to have our three middle infielders. Austin, good morning. Great win last night. Be honest, it'll add a little more sweetness. Oh, A&M's out of the field, brother. Like they are 11 league wins, RPI in the 50s. They're out. I mean, I was told Kentucky at 13 wins is most likely out as well. Also, have to give Yeski his laurels, number 1 and number 3 leaders in strikeouts. A lot of people were down on Yeski at the beginning of the season with all the walks. But one of the things that no one, when I say it at the time, it doesn't resonate. It'll probably resonate more now. But because you're seeing it. I say it all year, but you're seeing it now. Like, the pitchers you use in February are not the ones you're going to use in May and June. Like, when you go back and look at February, beginning of March, some of those like struggles with walks, like a lot of those guys, they're not seeing mound time anymore. But you have to go through that to figure out who you can count on in what roles. And you develop it, then you get to May and June knowing who fits in what role best, and you roll with them. Brad Azelli pitched for Ole Miss. Yeah, he pitched their first game and the game against Florida. Yeah, they're down to their Chase Parham told me this yesterday. Kate Townsend, midweek starter. Hey, Jeb, side tangent. Will Mickey Loomis ever answer a question before he leaves his role of the Saints? Speaking of guys who won't answer questions. Chef K should be backwards. I don't hate that idea, actually, on the Cade shirt. That one right there. Don't hate it. Don't hate the idea of putting it backwards. I'll see if they can do that. Okay. I might need to get going, y'all. I got to go clean the pool and going to pick up lunch for everybody around 11-ish. So, Merrick, what time is the game? 1:30 is the scheduled game time. Anderson's bio says he's from Madisonville. His accent doesn't sound Slidell. Sounds more Goodby. I love it, Goodby. Jake, Matt, like to hear about all the different programs you do. How are they different? Why you just do so many? I don't know how you keep up the pace. God bless you. Yeah, I'm happy to do that. I'm probably going to. Damn, have we made contact with Ace Reese's agent already? Suffice to say that if it is my firmly held belief that if Ace Reese does in fact go into the portal, that LSU and Tennessee will be among the bidders for his services. Hey, Jeremy, good morning. Hear what you're saying about the tourney. The players want to win. It's a thrill to go to that tourney among the best in the country. Competitors want to win everything they do. And I'm not saying they're going there just to lay down. But you're not going to try to win that tournament at all costs, not at the risk of jeopardizing anything in the future. Regional, super regionals, Omaha. Okay. See, I wouldn't want Vitello. Number one, because I don't like him. I don't like the way he presents himself, and I wouldn't want to cheer for that guy. That's one. Two, they have a bigger NIL budget than LSU's. So one of the reasons they've had success is they have better players. And this year he did less with more. I do not think Jay is flawless. I do not think that he is infallible. But I don't think there's any coach in the country I'd rather have than Jay. Okay. I'm going to go. Appreciate y'all. Please smash the like button if you would. Subscribe to the channel. Oh, remember, with Unique Physique, they still have that custom URL, shopwithmatt.com, shopwithmatt.com. They're about to open Unique Aesthetics. So you can go to shopwithmatt.com, shopwithmatt.com. And they have super, super discounts on all their products and services before they open. So that's Botox, filler, wrinkle relaxant, laser hair removal, all their laser therapies, all the everything, body sculpting, all of it. Like incredible discounts on everything before they open. So shopwithmatt.com if you want to go check it out. Okay. Y'all have an awesome day. Go Tigers. And I will do my best. We'll have people over today, but do my best to pop on for little locked on post game. As soon as the game goes final, should be around 5:30 ish. Maybe 1:30, 4:30 ish, 4:35. So we'll look forward to it. Okay, y'all have an awesome day. Go Tigers.